dear students, so my name is Gopesh and I will be teaching you chemistry and welcome you all to Toppers Academy. So let's start with our topic, mole concept. So what is mole? What do you know about mole? I am going to ask you a question. What do you know about mole? Okay, you all know it is a unit, it is a measurement unit, but till what limit it is the measurement unit? Okay, like similar we tell you what is 1 dozen. We know 1 dozen is 12 unit. I tell you what is 1 million, it is 10 to the power 6 unit. I tell you what is 1 billion, 10 to the power 9 unit. I tell you what is 1 trillion. Yes guys, it is 10 to the power 12 units. So what is 1 mole? Is it that much bigger or that much lesser? So what is the unit of mole? Is it very bigger than bigger? How much bigger? What is the capability of mole to measure the amounts? Okay, so if I go to market and if I tell that buy me some carbon, so should I use that give me 12 gram or 12 unit of carbon? No, it does not make sense. It doesn't make sense because carbon is very little. Okay, if you study in atomic structure, what is unit of carbon? It is very little. Okay, so if I tell you what is the unit of mole, it is in the 10 to the power 23 unit. That much amount is in 1 mole. Okay, so a mole is amount of substance that contains in 12 gram of carbon. Okay, so why we have chosen specifically carbon? Why not nitrogen, not oxygen? Because the atomic weight of carbon is exactly 12 gram. The atomic weight of carbon is exactly 12 gram. That's why we are using the Na mole, okay, for the carbon. Now we could redefine the definition of mole as the amount of substance present in C12 isotope of carbon. So in C12 isotope of carbon, how much maximum amount has been present, how much amount has been present in the C12 gram of carbon. Okay, now if I ask you, if I go to the market and ask, give me 1 mole unit of banana, okay, does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense, because one mole we have seen already, it is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 unit, which is a very big unit. You can't buy your regular stuffs like this. Okay, if you go to market, give me 1 dozen of pencil, 2 dozen of pencil, it does make sense. But when you go to market and ask, give me 1 dozen of carbon, it doesn't make sense. Give me 1 dozen of nitrogen, it doesn't make sense. You have to use the term mole. Okay, now what is special about this number? Special about this number is that in that much particle there are 12 gram of carbon, 14 gram of nitrogen. The atomic mass is in gram. So just do not get confused. We are going to see the more slides regarding to it. So what can be measured with a mole? We can measure atoms, we can measure molecules, we can measure ions. So atoms, the mole unit is made for atoms, molecules is made for atom, molecule, ion, electron, proton, neutron, positron, alpha particle, beta particle, gamma particle. So for all these stuff, we do not use the 1 dozen, 1 ton, 1 million, 1 billion. We directly use the term 1 mole. It is a very big unit that is used for measure the very small quantities. Okay, now what do we mean by atomic number and atomic mass? Okay, we have, first of all, we have atom. In atom we have proton and neutron inside the nucleus. Here we have proton and neutron and electrons revolving around the nucleus. So how much proton and neutron we have? The number of proton defined as the atomic number, and number of electron is also defined as atomic number in the neutral atom. In the neutral atom, number of proton and number of electron both are defined as the atomic number. Okay, now what is electron? Electron also tells atomic number. If it is neutral, we must be having both same atom, electron and proton. Okay, now it is electron revolving around the nucleus. This is the basic structure of atom that you gonna learn in the atomic structure. The structure of atom, how atoms look like. The atoms doesn't came directly this. Okay, Thomson came and lot of different scientists came and they gave the theory about that. Then it came. Okay, directly we didn't knew that first electron discovery happened, then proton discovery happened, then neutron discovery happened, then J.J. Thomson came and told that it looks like watermelon, which is a plum pudding model. Okay, so it doesn't came directly to the significance that it is the number of proton, here is the number of neutron, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. So it doesn't came directly like this. That leaves the thing on the next chapter. Okay. So what is atomic number? Atomic number, as I have already told you, the proton, number of proton. What is atomic mass? Atomic mass, I have told you, it is the number of neutron and proton. Okay, why don't we count the electron? Because electron, the mass of electron is very light. It is in the order of 10 to the power minus 31 kg. 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg is the mass of electron. And what is the mass of proton? Mass of proton is 1.62 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. So proton and neutron also 1.624 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. So these are very light. But electron is more lighter than the proton. So in counting the number of atomic mass, we do not include the electron. In atomic mass, we only include the number of proton and number of neutron. So atomic number and atomic mass representation. So in periodic table, if you study what is atomic number and what is atomic mass. So atomic number, first we write the symbol of atom. Every atom has different symbol. Like proton, hydrogen has H, phosphorus has P, sodium has Na, potassium has K. So all these things you need to learn from the periodic table, how it is represented. Now, here we have given atomic number and atomic mass. So atomic mass, I have only told you it is number of proton and number of neutron, which is centralized towards the nucleus. Okay, which is centralized towards the nucleus. It is number of proton and number of neutron, and electron revolves around the nucleus. So it is atomic number. Okay, atomic number is 2 and atomic mass is 4. Generally, the atomic mass is double to the atomic number. Generally, not always. In case of sodium, it should be 22, but it is 23 because number of neutron are 12. So that we have to keep in mind that generally they are double. In this case, helium, we see the atomic number is double of atomic mass. Okay, guys. So what are isotopes? Okay. So first of all, let me summarize what we have done. We have told about the moles. Moles is the unit 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 unit. It is not 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power 12. It is very big unit. Very big unit. Okay. So it is 10 to the power 23 that is used to measure the very subatomic particle like electron, proton, neutron, ions, molecules, atoms. That is used to measure that much amount of quantity. Okay. Now what are isotopes? Now if we talk about isotope is the number of atom having same number of proton but different number of neutron, like 1H1, 1H2, 1H3. It has 1 proton, 1 electron. It has 1 proton, 1 electron, 1 neutron. It has 1 proton, 1 electron and 2 neutron. So that's how they have the same number of electron but they have different number of neutron. So this is hydrogen, this is deuterium, and this is tritium. So guys, this was all about the very basic definition, the very basic example of bone. We all need to understand what is bone. Bone is not a very light quantity, it is a very big quantity. It is used to measure a lot of elements. Okay, it is a very important unit. Why it is important? Because if you measure the 12 gram of carbon, guys, if you measure 12 gram of carbon and you calculate its mass calculate its number by spectroscopy, you will find that it has 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 unit. Okay, so it is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. If you measure that much amount of sodium, it will weigh you 23 gram. So guys, that was all about the lecture. Okay, we will meet you in next time.